We have time for Rachel Parkinson-Hansen of the now 22-time national champion BYU Cougarettes. She is live in Studio B. And again, these championships are at the highest division of collegiate dance. Not all dance competitions are created equally. Congratulations on being the best of the best again.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's an honor being the 21st and 22nd title that the Cougarettes has won.
Be honest. Do you guys get tired of being the best all the time?
Oh, it's
Is
exhausting.
it just ho-hum, here we go again?
Whatever.
It's not. It's really honestly humbling when we go to a competition like that and eyes kind of turn when they see the Cougarettes on our backs, right? Yeah. They kind of perk up when they hear BYU Cougarettes is up next. It's extremely humbling. Of course, it's exciting and it's an honor, but it's humbling that we kind of have the reach that we do.
We're watching some of the highlights from your routines on the BYU TV side. At some point, can we integrate Cosmo into one of your championship routines?
That would be exciting, wouldn't it? He would be right front and center. Oh, yeah, he would kill it.
Okay, I'm going to get flack for asking this question, especially from our producer, Ben. How close to reality is the movie Bring It On?
Not that close. I mean, I would say the intensity of our practices and the whole competition, that's pretty up there, but...
Any spirit fingers?
Of course, always spirit fingers.
Okay, always spirit
fingers. Always.
Yes.
Fingers.
Yes.
One of the greatest performances in the history of film, that guy. Okay, Rachel, at this point, can we just call BYU a dance school? Is BYU a dance school?
Absolutely. With the legacy, I think that Cougarettes has created over the past however many years, I would for sure call BYU a dance school.
Take us through, because obviously we focus a lot on football and basketball, and we know what it takes to train for that. Give everybody an idea of just how much training and practice you guys go through to be as good as you are.
Of course. I would say every single girl on our team has probably been training to be a Cougarette since they were 3 years old, just like I have, right?
Holy cow.
We train our whole lives. A big part of Cougarettes is actually just getting into BYU first. We have to be admitted to the school before we can even try out for the team. So, of course, the dance training is one aspect of it, but getting good grades, getting a good ACT score, all of that kind of plays into it as well. And it's a grind, right? Once you made the team, it doesn't stop there. We have to audition every single year to become a member again. And we have practice 6 days a week. It's a total grind, and we feel the unity and kind of the hard work as we go to practice every single day together. It's a total team effort.
Okay, so this is why Zach Wilson was copying Rachel's homework in high school, because she's super smart.
That's my claim to fame.
Yeah.
You guys were what, chemistry partners?
Chemistry partners.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Zach, you're welcome for that really good grade in chemistry in high school at Corner Canyon.
You're welcome.
All right, Rachel Hansen is with us on BYU Sports Nation. It's constantly this battle of how to go bigger and more bombastic, from year to year.
Yep.
So when does preparation for that begin, when you begin the run to another national championship? Like how soon does that choreography and like these next level moves, when does that start?
Right. I would say right after auditions. We hold auditions about 2 weeks after nationals every year, and then we start training. It's not a whole summer-long thing, but it starts probably halfway through the summer, and we start working on turns. We start coming up with these new tricks, right? Reinventing the wheel to stay competitive.
Sure.
And then our choreographers come in the fall around October and set the pieces on us. And then from then it's just moving pieces around to make it all work and hopefully bringing home those titles.
What was new? What was new and different about the jazz and hip hop routines this year?
I would say we've just never done anything quite like either of them. For jazz, we usually take a more lyrical route, and this year was more contemporary and jazz, and we had a different choreographer, which we loved, and it was just very different. I heard from a lot of people at our send-off that our dancers were risky in the fact that we've never done anything like them before, which is a little scary, but it was comforting to know that we're taking a risk and we're going to see what works.
Not to be confused with risque.
Yes, not that. Absolutely not. Not here at BYU.
Well, and you said you kind of feel like you can't just stay the same. You've got to up your game. So when it comes to choreography, how do you guys come up with new routines and things like that? What's that process like?
Of course. So it's a matter of picking the right choreographer, right? We have Shandon Perez who does our hip-hop choreography. She's a beast, and she's amazing and actually does some of our timeouts for basketball games and football games. And this year we had a new jazz choreographer, which we just loved and enjoyed. But it also takes a lot of work on the parts of the coaches and the captains, right? They're always tweaking little things, making little adjustments here and there. Like I said, reinventing the wheel with tricks, coming up with different things. It's a constant work in progress. We never feel like we settle.
Do you have a favorite dance move? If so, what is it?
This year, I would probably say the carriel. It's an aerial twist landing on our feet, which we did in our jazz routine.
Whoa.
It's difficult, but our whole team ended up getting it, and we put it in our jazz routine. I think that definitely played to our success.
The carriel.
The carriel, yes.
Jason, you should never try a carriel, ever.
Look,
Well, we can teach you some lessons. Come on.
I really don't think that I would be able to. I don't even, me and dancing, it just doesn't work. Look, and I want to go back to something that you said. Look, when you win this many championships in a row, you're talking about different groups over the years. And I know that you guys take a lot of pride in being the next group that continues this. How much, I don't even want to say pressure, but how much pride do you guys take in continuing the legacy that has been set?
An immense amount. I mean, just continuing the legacy, like you said, it is pressure, right? But it's good pressure. We try to thrive in the pressure, not be weighed down by it. But it's a lot of pressure coming from the viral videos with Cosmo, of course, and then all of these national champions and now world championships, right? The gold medals that we've won. It's a lot of pressure, but we try to thrive in that pressure rather than letting us veer away from it.
And you've won 5 just in your tenure.
Yes, I have.
You've won 5.
I have.
So
I'm
take
very
that,
blessed.
pressure.
That's
Good
right.
grief. Rachel Parkinson Hansen is on BYU Sports Nation. What are the crowds like in Daytona, and how do they impact your nerves?
Crazy. I mean, we usually compete in the second half of the finals competition. Finals are based on how well you place in prelims, and luckily for us, we were ranked first going into finals for both of our routines, so we compete last in finals, and so that means the crowd is crazy at that point. Everyone's there for awards. They've watched all the teams, right? They're there. And the crowd's not just right in front of you. They're on the sides of you. They're behind stage. Our whole fan base of parents and friends and family and administration's right there in front yelling our names. It is unbelievable, but so lovely to have that like crowd and support cheering us on. I think that definitely hypes us up when we're on stage.
So what's next?
What's next is auditions is coming up in a few weeks, and then they'll start training for summer camp and sports camp and another year.
What's the next step for this program to become even more dominant? And what else can you do?
What else can you do? That's kind of the question, right? People kept asking us, or I guess asking our coaches in secret, what's BYU's secret sauce? What's BYU's secret sauce? Like, give us some of that, right? And to me, it's honestly just pushing ourselves beyond what we think we can do, like we did this year with the carriel, with these other tricks that we kind of have never done before. It's just kind of reinventing that wheel. As scary as that is, it's exciting.
You should have just handed him a bottle of fry sauce and said, this is it.
This is from Utah.
This is
It's
what
the real
this
stuff.
is what it's all about.
Right? I know.
You get to keep the trophies for a day or so?
Yeah, like the
I don't
Stanley
know,
Cup where they
right?
each get a day with it.
I think we just keep them in our coach's closet up there. And Tom Homo actually had some good points. We had a banquet at the end of our season or our nationals, and he said trophies collect dust. They'll end up in the closet, right? Trophies collect dust. The rings you'll wear every once in a while, but it's like the relationships and the memories that you make that will last, right?
Love it. Does the lid come
Words
off?
of
Like,
wisdom.
can you pour Lucky Charms in that
It
and eat
does.
it?
We actually, when we were traveling, we had to take that big gold part off to be able to fit it in the overhead bin on the plane.
Jason,
so.
Honey Nut Cherries, Lucky Charms.
Oh,
in the trophy.
Crunch berries.
yeah.
Can we do crunch berries? Done.
Okay, we're going to have you sign our flag before you go. We'll have you do that during the break. Great to have you. Congratulations
Thank you so
again on a
much.
remarkable run.
Thank you.